Hello! Today we're gonna be watching Genshin Impact as a playable anime by Maxor. I know Maxor's editing is one of the best on YouTube, and it's really good for like ADHD brain. I hope I can keep up with it.
This video is a cry for help. Genshin Impact is a playable anime, and that's pretty good since my videos are attempts to make watchable anime. I can't believe it, guys. They made a sequel to Stockholm Syndrome. Welcome to the world of Teyvat. You may have heard of it from all the free advertising that I'm doing. A beautiful post-apocalyptic nightmare world featuring a giant tree.
Wrong game.
Sorry, that's the wrong game. On our journey throughout the 7 nations, we will meet the world's most colorful cast of children, entrusted and empowered by the gods to wield elemental energy as dangerously as possible. I'm just a big fan of the characters in this game. There is no reason in particular.
I have to like pause. I just have to pause. It's not even 30 seconds in. I am still thinking about the sequel to Stockholm Syndrome joke.
Assemble your team of heroic psychopaths and begin blasting, boating, cooking your enemies alive, visiting Baby's first casino, and with enough time, it will become Baby's last casino. But most importantly, have fun, because the game will try to stop you. I can assure you that the visual novels are exactly what Dawei intended. So join me as I navigate one of the most beautiful, fantastical, and expensive game worlds ever made, one agonizing country at a time. This is it, guys. This is what $900 million can buy you.
Is it really 900 million? That's so much! Oh my goodness.
You having fun yet? Look, all I'm trying to say is, this is a weird episode of Ava.
Your pain floats into the sky. Read the blood you ride. Scarlet love for the game has just begun. Turn me upside down. Can you hear the darkness calling?
It's really good editing though. Like I just can't get over the editing. I wonder how long it takes to make a single
Wow,
video.
I haven't been here in 2 years.
2 years. It's longer now.
Welcome back to Mondstadt. And yes, the game still displays your IP address, just in case you're a little bit too critical.
Oh my goodness. I thought of a really bad joke saying me to my Overwatch teammates. I can display your IP address if you're a little bit too critical.
This place is where the player learns how to fight, learns how to kill innocent animals, learns that they are bisexual as soon as they see Kaya. So I think it's a great opportunity to teach the basics, and nothing else. The environment here looks like it shares a polygon. I think a good place to start is with our team, the Fulganisauria. Official. Every crew got the schizophrenic, personality disorder, mentally and physically deranged, wife material. I'm serious about that. There's a quest where you enter her mind and she fights her tulpa. End user license agreement. Literally the only physical DPS, possibly racist, has the biggest slappy in Teyvat. Cock, and Rosaria, who is dressed promiscuously, so we need to cover her up in appropriate garments. God, I wish nuns were real. With our team assembled, we're now able to do nothing because I haven't explained the game. Genshin Impact is a based character RPG where each character wields one of the 7 elements, all of them interacting completely nonsensically. Water buffs fire, ice freezes water, plants buff electricity, a fucking gas leak. Dendra requires 9 tabs of God Academy. My team is based on not playing the game as much as possible.
Playing a freeze team though is honestly so much fun. It is so good.
There is genuinely no cooldown to freeze. By the way, what I'm showing you now is considered tame. The game is actually supposed to look sub-mentally deranged. The numbers are helping me to understand what's happening. Of course, some characters are bad, and others are very bad, but many are absolutely game-changing. There are characters that straight up...
I'm gonna be honest, Ningguang carried me throughout the entire early game of Genshin. You cannot diss her.
Allow me to fly, at least through regular means. This one fights with a pogo stick, and this one doesn't fight at all. My Cox crit rate is -87. The game also allows us to choose from a lot of weapons. I think I have a few copies, each one with their own properties and substats. Sometimes too many substats, like goddamn I'm fighting with a Wikipedia page. We've got bows, spears, paddles, big fish, sentient umbrella, child's bomb instructions. I hope you can see why there's a lot of variation. And also theory craft, sentient umbrella, child's bomb instructions.
Oh no. Every one of those images has a backstory. If you haven't blown up a shed though, have you really lived?
I hope you can see why there's a lot of variation. And also theory crafting. A lot of Chinese theory crafting. They take this game very seriously. Like right outside of a KFC seriously. And if you're wondering about the gambling, well hell, we'll get to it later. I have a lot to say about it. But for now...
Also, I have been playing Genshin pretty much since it came out. I don't have a single Chi-Chi on my account. And you might be thinking like I'm an insane free-to-play or something. No. I've spent money on this game. I mean like Granted, it was only around $70, but I just never got an Chi-Chi before.
Welcome to the land of the Anemo god, who is a twink that gets kicked in the balls.
I love Venti so much.
This guy's really jamming out. No chat, I'm not going to do that yoinky splinky. Oh my god, he just doesn't give a fuck. So
I wish I had a voice like that, because I would love to copy it. No chat, I am not going to do the yoinky sploinky when I do my full body VR chat streams.
what if I just oh no, he can't be stopped. Well, I guess if he can't beat him. Mondstadt is a depopulated anarchist state where there are no taxes, no police, and half the country is controlled by wolves. Wolves that you never actually see, unless you want to count Razor. I mean, there's the giant
bothered me. Like, how come we don't see more wolves? You think they'll add it in later on? I hope
wolf,
so.
but he's kind of special. What the dog doing? As a result of this, nobody in Mondstadt has any money. Except for the church, of course. The city is undergoing a crippling wine epidemic. Look, I just think it's a serious funding issue in the
You
cavalry.
see inside her house, literally all of it. This is expensive furniture. She's just not good with money. Oh my goodness. I paused on the weirdest time.
The captain doesn't have a horse. Therefore, most of your time is going to be spent cleaning up their mess. Their singular mess. Because there is only one enemy in Mondstadt. Yes, from the beautiful ruins of old to the peaks of Dragonspine, 90% of the enemies you encounter are Hilichurls, a sentient race capable of empathy and complex thoughts. Which is why they must be destroyed. Literally take a random location in Mondstadt. You are 10 seconds away from a Hilichurl. Why is that one unbirthing itself? Really cool that the only organization in Mondstadt is dedicated to race war. They even have their own language, which I'm being quizzed on. Honestly, I'm a bit of a yay data man myself. Really feeling that moohoo yay today. Don't say Nini Zito, it's basically a slur. They didn't like that. Look, what I'm trying to say is this place has problems, but ultimately they are cool problems. Mondstadt may not be that big. What I'm trying to say is this place has problems, but ultimately they are cool.
You're about... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Opioids!
Problems. Mondstadt may not be that varied, well-designed, or even have a story that I can't summarize in one sentence. The dragon was mean, and then he was nice. Sun Tzu. But ultimately, this is just the beginning of a long, long journey. This game is planned out 7 years in advance. So as far as the basics go, there is no better teacher than Mondstadt. But pretty much just the basics. I don't think I'm staying for the boss fights. What is happening? What the fuck am I seeing?
Okay, can you stop playing for a sec?
No.
I need to go to my teapot!
For the next stop on our War Crimes tour of the Balkans, we're heading to the Funny Nation. Post about this nation to instantly gain Reddit karma. And for that, we're going to need to climb as high as we can so we can deduce the direction.
If I was
So we're going to this location on the map. If only there was a better way to view the world. Make sure to land on the elevator. Next, we're going to shit. We're going to 1 second. We're going to ascend to space. Why does that work like that? Oh my god, the planet's receding. I am alone in this hell on Earth. I think I'm gonna be here for a little bit. You know it's real bad when the moon is physically below you. Hang on guys, it's getting kind of dark, so I'm just gonna change the time real quick. Yeah, the game lets you do that. Well folks, it was nice knowing you all.
It wasn't even half
Never
her
mind.
health.
Hey guys, Maxor here, and
still
welcome
need to
to
get who's
China.
how.
It's just China. 我很喜欢冰淇淋. I really hope I didn't just tank my social credit. In our previous of adventures, we explored Mondstadt to learn the basic
Was
mechanics,
that
and
an
also
Among Us AI song?
in our previous of adventures, we
What?
explored Mondstadt to learn the basic
I can't-
mechanics,
I
and also
can't make
race
commentary.
relations. So for Liyue, we're going to learn that we've been playing the game wrong. But before I can get to that, I need to explain my team. I call it the hot shower by force. Lord knows we need it. Xi Jinping. Yes, this is a man. I know it's hard to tell. He is also ridiculously broken on account of his ability to make enemies
do
wet.
like-
Interpret that information however you
I do like that the new outfit for Xingqiu actually fixes his hair.
want.
So much
Hu
better.
Tao is the owner of a funeral parlor, and she could use a bit of new business. She is also the winner of the Most Terrifying Sims Award. Like, the thread just doesn't end.
Wait, out of 300?
He's still writing them. Most reasonable Hu Tao made. Yolad is a character that I play for the personality. She is also one of the most overpowered units in the game because she's a second Shingsho. I don't even care that she's a federal psyop. I can fix her. And Toma, who is fucking spelled wrong. Just don't build Toma. With her
There's been so many times I've heard the "I can fix her" line directed at me. It's like, no. No, you can't fix me.
team assembled, we are now able to trivialize the combat because this team is ridiculous. Fortunately, Genshin is not just a game about combat, it's a game about gambling. You see, Genshin Impact is what we call a gacha game because it has got me in its grasp, which means that the primary game mechanic is chance. Every character is chance, every weapon is chance, every piece of every build.
Me, you'll lose 5 50-50s in a row and you'll want to cry. It's okay. I spent all of my luck on... It was the first Ayaka banner. I got 2 Ayakas and 1 Tenpool. I spent all of my luck there. Everything else is just down the drain.
Build is fucking chance. Do you know what it's like to have a mathematically impossible goblet? Goddamn elating. Hey, so I see you're trying to level up your crit rate. Well, that's a weird way to spell defense. Fortunately, we can predict the outcomes of our character rolls using some Eastern philosophies. And the answer is 105 on average. But don't worry, you've got a lot of time. I guess we're gonna wait a day. Because only a few 5 stars are actually available, and sometimes they aren't available. For 483 days, she is in prison for racism.
Huh?
What are they going to
Oh,
do?
no.
Lock me up?
So naturally, we need to feed our gambling addiction at any cost.
Oh, that
and
was
there's
so
a few ways to
sad.
do that. You
I
could
really-
explore more, go on
I really
fantastic
liked Mari,
adventures,
but I
or
couldn't-
find amazing
I don't know,
treasures.
ever since
If you want to
something
stay
with this
poor,
voice actor,
no.
I
You see,
just
the real
felt
money is
weird
made in the
about
daily
liking his
quests,
character.
which are a series of useful and normal missions, such as talking to people, murdering those people, talking to the hillagers very nicely, finding the weasel. Where do you go? And jumping on mushrooms. Who the fuck commissioned me to do this? We also
Probably
have the power
none
to
of
send
them.
various characters on 20-hour expeditions directly to the coal mines. Look, guys, I really need these 2,000 upgrade materials. It's just best you don't think about it too
more
hard.
than me. I'm only at 1,700. I've been upgrading my weapons like crazy.
Greetings, traveler. I'm Astra Abyssal.
I
What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I'd like to send a child to the coal mines.
What?
Put her in for 20 hours.
But traveler, she's going to die.
The lithium is not going to mine itself, Catherine.
But traveler.
Do not question me, Catherine, or I'll have you stabbed in a future quest.
Spoilers.
Liyue is an authoritarian, militaristic oligarchy controlled by a committee of really hot lesbians. I believe in Ganyu supremacy. This nation is the land of contracts, and by entering, you have made the contract to not criticize the state.
Actually, I ended up getting Ganyu in 20 pulls. I wasn't even thinking I was gonna get her, but I got her in 20. I felt really, really blessed.
Consequently,
That was the last
Liyue is
time I
also
had
where
to play.
all money is printed on the planet. So, I guess Mondstadt's economy is powered by hopes and dreams. And also, the card game. Look, Timmy, I know your dad's dead and all, but do you want to play Gwent? A minor
don't
side effect of
understand
this
how
is that
much I
Liyue
play
is in the
the
midst of
card
a
game. I
violent
really
crime
like
epidemic.
it.
As in, the majority of enemies in Liyue are human. And even worse, they're poor. So poor, in fact, that they're forced to fight you with Molotov cocktails and farming equipment. What is your plan, my guy? The masculine urge to dig a hole. By the way, we're the good guys. Speaking
No,
of
that's
digging,
so real,
what is your plan,
though.
my guy? The
The
masculine urge to dig a hole.
That happens at the beach all the time. Anytime I go to the beach, there's always a ton of dudes digging a hole. And I want to say I don't get it, but at the same time, it's just like, huh. I kind of do feel the urge to start digging a hole in the beach when no one else is doing it.
By the way, we're the good guys. Speaking of digging holes, I should probably address this. It's a little difficult to ignore. You see, there are many beautiful places to see in Liyue, such as Night City, the fucking rice fields, the most annoying place to navigate on the earth. Like, please stop giving me commissions here. And then we have the Chasm, which is a secret underground labyrinth containing all of the game's
I
eldritch
have
horrors.
not
And
really
yes, this is
toured Chasm.
just the entrance to the chasm. Yeah, there's no sound effect for that. If you die down here, no one will hear your screams. As soon as you think you're done exploring, it just keeps going down. The devs had to add moon shoes to the game so I could keep playing it. Now
I've
that we're
always
trapped
wanted
down here,
moon
we only have 2
shoes.
options remaining. We need to mine and we need to craft. The second part will come later. Okay, so now it's later. Unfortunately, I cannot craft a sense of humor. Look, what I'm trying to say is Liyue is a very diverse place. Certainly more diverse than Hilichurl Field number 6. But most importantly, Liyue is a land of questions. What secrets lie in this mysterious land? What adventures are still to be had? Am I gay now? It's almost enough to make you forget the nightmare pit. And look, Liyue might have a few issues with
That's so
organized
true.
crime, sea monster attacks. It happens twice. And the landscape always trying to kill me. But hey, at least the story's up. It's okay. Can anyone here tell me why why like there's like a giant bird next to me? It's weird. Oh fuck, where am I? Diagon Alley.
Oh my goodness. Just the editing is insane.
What's up, gang? It's me, Arataki Ito. What?
This fucking vanished. Inazuma.
Okay guys, listen, we need to reach Japan. Don't worry, I have a plan to bypass immigration. We are going to walk there. Yes, that's right, we're going to... Excuse me, we're going to travel underneath the ocean. So apparently I just have to,
Is that
That actually
so in
worked.
the game?
Okay, I think I've, made a mistake. It's time to descend into the abyssal zone. Just to watch out for the void. What do I do about this? So I think I've been walking
Watch
for,
out for the void.
20 minutes. I don't like this anymore. Okay, we're pretty close now, so, I don't think we're close enough. Please no, please no, please no. How am I drowning there?
It has to be. It's just, I'm sorry. I can't.
What is up, my Thebes and Gentlethems? Welcome to the land of Inazuma, a home to nobody because no one is properly housed in Inazuma. Previously,
I always
Mondstadt taught us how to
notice
play,
that.
and
There's
Liyue
like
taught us how to sim.
houses
Well, the
in
land of lightning
Inazuma.
is here to teach us that we have
Other
not felt
than,
true
like,
pain yet.
city
But first,
Teyvat.
let's go over our team, which I will be calling the, Yandere Benzos. Yai Miko, Mommy, sorry, Sigma female, kidnapped a man and force feminized him. God, I wish that was me.
Traveler, I'm making a call-out post to my twitter.com.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm gonna piss on the fucking moon.
Bruce. You can literally name him Bruce. That is actually how it appears in game. In fact, we could name him all kinds of things, such as Baby Girl, Dr. Ligma, Wabushidashabo, Ballfart, Testicles. What is that? And last but not least, Hokushish, Hatsune Miku. This is literally just
Yeah.
Miku. Like, they didn't even try to hide it. And Bennett, who is the single most overpowered...
unironically thought about getting a Faruzan figure and just put them with my 4 other Hatsune Miku figures and see if anyone knows the difference.
unit in the game.
That's
Like,
fine. Nobody
Genshin
play
doesn't have
Genshin.
power creep because of Bennett. Send this bitch to the coal mines and have his testicles exploded. Now, my previous teams, they were kind of nice, but this time, I'm not playing nice. I'm playing for funny numbers. Every
Funny
single member is
numbers.
optimized beyond the boundaries of reason. I rolled 6 copies of Hatsune Miku, and now I can kill Tortellini in 2 attacks.
much?
It, cost $50.
Oh.
Also, Bruce can, fly,
Only
like
50?
actual
That's
flight.
insane.
It breaks
I've
like
seen
half the
people
game's
spend,
AI
like,
when you do it.
like,
They're just very
300,
confused. My entire
400
team is him shooting
trying
down at
to
the
get
peasants like an
4
attack
stars.
helicopter. Just, don't ask me how long I farmed for this. I had to grind for this view. Hang on a fucking second. She's wearing socks in the water. Something is horribly wrong with this country. Inazuma is a third world isolationist dictatorship, mostly occupied by catastrophic disasters, both natural and man-made, but mostly man-made. Me and the fellas watching Oppenheimer in the IMAX. Inazuma is also engulfed in
Oh my
a decades-long
goodness.
civil war, resulting in mass unemployment and a refugee crisis. Naturally, this is reflected in the enemy variety, because to visit Inazuma is to be accosted by hundreds of jacked homeless people. Like, these guys just
I
stand
never
in the
really-
rain all day. How do the Hill Trolls have more shelter than this? It is also a
If I'm
land of many...
honest, I just don't think I'm very smart because I never realized that they were just, in fact, jacked homeless people.
islands, which all act as their own individual insurgencies. So I think this is a great opportunity to educate you as to why you should never visit Inazuma. You know, besides the fucking puzzles. This
Oh
shit is the
my
work of Satan.
God.
Narukami Island is the only place in Inazuma resembling a civilization.
looking
The
up
rest is
puzzles
basically
on
just Martin
YouTube
Luther King
days.
Boulevard. The only disaster this island has to worry about is the government, and her name is the Raiden Shogun. Kanazuka is the first island to be made uninhabitable by nuclear weapons testing, which then proceeds to leak out of the elephant's foot in an amount
took
so
so
dangerous
long
it
to
makes
do that
Chernobyl look like Clown College. I mean, I guess there's also the Cujo encampment, but we don't go to the Cujo encampment. Well, that's enough of that. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Yashiori is an absolute nightmare on account of the non-stop lightning storm and slightly imposing giant skull. My favorite activity is
Just
going to this
slightly.
place. It limits the land the lightning can strike, so it just fucking whacks you. Looks like another beautiful day in the great land of
At least
Inazuma. Of course, I could fix the problem if I wanted to, but when I began the quest to remove the lightning, I was struck by it. I'm gonna take that as a sign from God. Seirai Island is what happens when Mr. Beast donates 50 megatons of ionizing radiation to families in need. Like, this shit makes Evangelion look like a comedy special. The fact that there aren't even homeless people here probably tells you all you need to know. Surumi Island is a very isolated place, populated created for thousands of years by bird-worshipping savages who need their mineral resources exploited. President Biden, please send Raytheon missiles so I can buy Dasani water and Cheetos. I just think it has something to do with the
I'm sorry, I hate the Dasani water. The Dasani water is the worst. I hate it with a passion. Out of all the waters, it's the worst water. You can't change my mind. It literally tastes like there's salt in it. Like, come on.
interdimensional dog. Watatsumi Island is really nice. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Does
so
this even count as an
pretty.
island? It's just so beautiful. I sure hope it's not hiding some kind of horrifying dark secret.
All pretty things have a horrifying dark secret. Don't you know that by
Oh,
now?
Enkanomiya is fucking Atlantis. You get there by jumping into the giant hole, and it's like, how is this legal? Are the developers okay? This place was once home to a thriving civilization, which collapsed nearly instantly after they discovered TikTok. It also allows me to toggle the powers of the artificial sun. And holy shit, this 5G connection is crazy. Look, I think you've got the idea at this point. As much as I've talked about reactions and children, Genshin Impact at its core is an exploration
You don't
game
need to keep
because it makes
talking
you
about
explore your
children.
sexuality. And that fact alone makes Inazuma one of the best.
Wait, what was
Or
that?
is an exploration game because it makes you explore your sexuality.
Because it makes you explore your sexuality. True. It's Chinese propaganda to make Westerners gay. It worked. Okay.
And that fact alone makes Inazuma one of the best areas. If you don't count the story, please kill me, mommy, I've been a bad
Oh my
boy. And okay, this nation might be lacking in housing, basic infrastructure, and some unbombed land, but honestly, that's just part of the rustic charm. How else do you think this island got a giant crater? Just be glad you don't have to live in Inazuma. It's all fun and games until you piss off the geometry.
Hi guys, it's me, Goro. Goro. Oh, is that peanut butter?
What the fuck?
Also, I've never reacted to like any of the character trailers. Should I react to those? I thought about it, but I don't know.
Alright fellas, for our next stop, we're going to enter the weed land. We need to smoke that Zaza and fall unconscious. And to do that, all we have to do is not be stuck in Inazuma. So if you were a fan of our undersea adventure, then don't worry, this glitch is much worse. All we've got to do is, whatever that was. I can't let go of the W button, by the way. Get ready to receive some Holy Spirit. Okay, so we're just going down to we're going to Silent Hill now. Sorry guys, it looks like we're approaching meltdown. Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Maxor. 1 second guys, my mom's calling me. Hey mom, 1 second, I'm flying to get that Zaza.
What does that mean?
No.
It means I'm low-key in a battle bus.
Sometimes I wish you were normal.
Okay, where are we dropping, boys? Perfect landing.
The whole story of Sumeru was just fucking Groundhog
Hey
Day.
there, my little Genshits. Welcome to the land of Sumeria, Sumeru, Hittite jump scare. The only nation in Genshin Impact that can use the internet, mostly for racism. Good to see that nothing's changed. It is also absurdly gigantic, like the map screen can't even see all of it. But before we can get into the intricacies of Sumerian society, I have to explain my team. The kindergarten. Nahida is... I can explain. My
Yeah?
girl is 10, but she is 10. Nahida is the literal god of knowledge. If you count knowledge as the personal thoughts of every NPC in Sumeru, which she can read. Even when I log into Discord, there's no escaping her. Oh my fucking god, they're still typing it. How many emotes do these people have?
Does watching you count as a hobby?
What?
I've actually been watching you for a long time now.
Excuse me, what? Nilu has a completely hollow skull. There is nothing happening inside her head. She could not pass an eye exam. Sangonomiya Koka... Wait a minute, I've seen you before. But fellas, I've got something to admit. You see, Kokomi's damage scales on health, her healing scales on health, and yes, even her health scales on health. So naturally, when it came time to build her, I used the wrong stat. It makes the numbers funnier. Yao Yao is very cute and bunny. Her playstyle is chill and relaxing. In fact, you don't even have to play as Yao Yao. You play as her artificial beast given life. It throws vegetables at them. How many people would you kill for Yao Yao is not the right question. The right question is how many people I would allow to live. Personally, I think this team is really good for not having a DPS.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of moms calling, I'm alive! Uh-oh. I don't think I can edit that out, can I? Yeah, no. My computer can't handle editing anything over 5 minutes, so, sorry about that.
And we are going to need it for all the funny and interesting events this game has to offer. Because, dear viewer, I lied to you. The best way to make money is not actually the Weasel minigame. It
It's
is
the
participating
events.
in temporary event content, which I
Yep.
can only describe as punishment for developers who are too insane. Event content such as Prop Hunt, a game where you disguise yourselves as various household items to escape the wrath of very stupid people. Oh god, I think he's got a whiff. Wow,
Yeah.
guys, this is just like Genshin Impact.
Yeah, but I don't have to pay to see kids.
You know what? I think it's about time that I show off my winning strategies. Fellas, I've got a good feeling about this one. All we've got
This
to do is
event was so easy. You didn't even have to
Yep.
transform
Next, you
into
gotta
anything.
do this. He will never find me this way.
I had so much fun doing
Does he know? Oh my god, he doesn't know. Wait a second. No. All right, fellas, I got a plan for this map. We're just gonna stand here. He has
Yeah,
no
it's
clue.
so easy.
I can't. Why is it working like this? I'm sorry, guys. Looking up
feel
is
bad
really
if you're,
hard.
like, a
I am
mobile
torturing
player,
this man.
though.
You could say that he's among us. We also have event content like the boat minigame. I'm having so much fun with the boat minigame.
I
The
think everyone
Pokemon tournament
despised
arc.
the boat minigame. I know,
What is
I
happening
do.
on my screen? Does that man have a fucking gun? The beetle cockfighting. I've always wanted to beat a child. And my personal favorite, Chinese
always
New Year.
wanted to beat a
Because it makes me the
child.
most money. Just,
Oh my God.
don't look up any of the cutscenes.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you too, butterfly.
What the fuck? You know, Hu Tao, I think you've got some hidden
think
talent.
this was
Please
just
keep
a
it hidden.
lot of, like-
That rap wasn't released. It fucking escaped.
I just think it was an error translation or something.
Kaya, you gotta watch out, buddy. You're rolling in
He's
the racket too
tweaking.
much. Sumeru is an autocratic Orwellian surveillance state with a little hint of apartheid, governed by the worst organization imaginable. University. This nation is the land of knowledge, with most of it being devoted to new, more efficient ways to be racist. And to that end, Sumeru
That's pretty
is
much
segregated between two distinct parts, each with their own unique ways to kill you. The forest is a terrifying safari hellscape, where each animal is not only able to kill you, but is evolved to. We've got tigers, cows, crocodiles, robot dinosaur, fungus dinosaur. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And my favorite animal type, poor people. But most importantly, the forest is where the white people live,
comment,
and they're
no
filling
comment,
the library
no
with
comment, no
video
comment.
essays. This is the academia, who control Sumeru by spreading misinformation on the internet. Raiden, the academia doesn't want you to know this, but you can steal ducks from the public park. They're
They're
free,
free.
Raiden. The desert is a desolate, abandoned wasteland, once home to a thriving civilization. Before the Caucasoids built a giant wall between them. Does anyone else think this is weird? We've got scorpions. We've got scorpiouts. Welcome to Jurassic Hell. We've got the, never mind. So is he gonna, like, okay,
Goodbye.
and we've got worm demons. But my personal
never
favorite
fought
obstacle
the
is
worm.
definitely the gigantic fuck-off laser.
I mean, I'm
There
getting
are,
a
of course,
height.
even more enemies, but most of them are
I'm
just
setting up
liberal
for it.
propaganda to make you believe that race mixing is a physical need. And fellas, it's working. But hey, the desert
they're
isn't all that bad,
beautiful, yeah,
as long
of
as you
course.
ignore the racist genie quest. Motherfucker graduated from casual to
True.
competitive racism.
Alright, later, Max.
What? Wait.
I gotta go AFK real quick.
No, you can't do this to me. Look, the point is, Sumeru is massive, and it's not even done. And also, Liyue isn't done. And also Mondstadt. But what Sumeru does have is an actually good story. Like, out of all the things I expected, Harvard building an Evangelion was not one of them.
Shinji! Get the fuck out of the Eva right now!
You can't tell me what to do anymore, Mom. I'm finally inside of another man.
Shinji, what the fuck?
I am the all-knowing God. Jesus Christ, they really made this boss fight. Mobile game, by the way. So whether you're exploring
PC
deep in the woods at 4 a.m.,
has
finding amazing oases, gotta sure hope
If I'm
nothing
on my
whimsical
own,
happens
you're
here.
gonna
Fighting
get, like,
more
30
minorities. I'm
FPS.
trying to be a police officer. Or doing the
can't record
8-hour
it
gnome
already.
people quest. That is a lot of side quests. There will always be a new surprise in Sumeru. And if future content is even a fraction as good as this, then I'm going to be playing this game for a very long time. Because, you know, I wasn't doing that already.
Hello, this fan is a video. There's so much to say about the editing. in this
What the fuck? Saito, where are you going? This man is fucking tweaking out right now.
Oh, there's a conclusion.
You know what, guys? Before I go, I want to give you all a fun tip that most Genshin players don't know.
Yeah?
The age of consent is 18 years old.
goodness. That was actually insane. I loved that so much. It was so much fun. I need to react to more of Maxor's content. I think that'd be fun. Well, thank you for watching, and let me know what content you want me to look at more. And it's already at 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let it. Yeah, bye.